Are we go time?
We're go time.
Go time?
Yes.
Are you go time?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the MUSOS podcast. We are on tour. We're currently in California.
Live from Mogul House.
The Mogul House.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for having us.
We have a
Dude.
mogul.
The Mogul. Yeah.
We have a mogul.
Thank you guys for being here. It's been so. You guys feel like family, so it doesn't feel like you're guests.
Well, we need to start. So,
Yeah.
we are MUSOS. We love music. And we need to find out about the musician behind the music. But first, this is Bishop's World. And what we need to know, Bishop, before we find out about the rest of the music, is if a duck could talk, what would his first word be?
If a duck could talk, what would his first word be? Stop shooting us.
I mean, I like duck, though. Do you eat duck?
I actually don't like. I think it's too gamey.
Okay.
I grew up in a hunting home, so my family hunts
Okay.
rabbit, all that stuff, pheasant. Out of all the birds, I think pheasant and turkey are the ones I can do that are like wild gaming.
Yeah.
But duck, geese, it's just too gamey
I
tasting.
love
yeah.
some duck, though.
Really?
Yeah, especially like duck pancakes. Well, just even, I made
Excuse
recently.
me?
We were talking pre-pod. Recently,
Yeah.
I made duck prosciutto.
Interesting.
It was really good.
Yeah, I would try it. I would definitely try it. I would
Yeah.
have some. Duck and lamb are two things I just like.
Oh,
They feel
okay.
so gamey to me. And when I went to Australia, I noticed lamb was like something everyone
They're
has.
really
on
big
their
on
own
lamb.
basis.
It's
Yeah.
Huge on lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also where I'm from originally in Wales, we're big on lamb as well.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
they're
interesting.
huge
Yeah.
on lamb.
Well, yeah, I guess there's a lot of sheep there, but I don't even like when I have it. I go, okay, that's my one time a year, and
Just small amounts. But
Yeah.
what I found was with the prosciutto, because it's such a thin slice, then you probably be okay.
I would love to try that.
Little bit.
I got to come to Australia. You
Yeah.
can cook something for me.
Yeah.
I
I'll
cook
cook you
something for
some
you. Cook something
prosciutto.
for me.
I'll cook you
Yeah.
some prosciutto. But yeah, we're freshly done. People may have seen we did a gig for you guys at the Mogul.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, that was
Sure,
unreal.
yeah.
That was
We both had a
unreal.
great
Yeah,
time.
I'm glad you guys were
Yeah.
able to do it. Thank you for giving us a chance.
It's a fantastic
Thank you for
setup.
giving us a chance.
Yeah.
Relying on two people flying over from Sydney to turn
Yeah.
up for a gig.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
much.
We see you guys all the time. I'm big fans of y'all, so I knew you guys would kill it. It was
No, thank you
We had a
so
good
much.
time.
no
We had a
thinking
good
from me.
time.
Yeah.
It's definitely the furthest I've gone for a gig.
Really?
Definitely.
Do you think?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I would think so. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that. It was a great event, really good event.
Thank you, yeah.
With the Mogul stuff, can you tell us a little bit about that? What?
Yeah. So actually, mogul is a term that actually refers to more of a business term. Business mogul, person who has a lot of power, authority whatsoever. But I realized that it's only used in mostly talks between CEOs, big companies, the big building, or it's used as a hip hop term. But Jared and I were talking one time, and we made a bet after a long walk on the Newport Beach Pier.
Oh, yeah.
During the coronavirus time, and we literally saw these pigeons. I hate pigeons. I do not like pigeons. So anybody that sees likes pigeons, I'm sorry. So we're talking about the pigeons, and he's like, okay, let me bet you this. If you don't put your song out under Bishop, because I was a Christian artist before this, doing a lot of Christian music, churches,
Yeah.
all that stuff. If you don't put your pop song out under Bishop, you have to record it, master it, all those things. By the end of 2020, you have to get a pigeon tattooed on your ass, and you need to change your company name, which was Darris Sneed Collective at the time, to Mogul.
Okay.
So I was like, well, one of these things I don't even need to think about. I'll do that without having to bet. I love the word mogul. I use it all the time. Let's do that. And I did get the song out, so I did not have to
I
get
was
the
going to
tattoo.
ask you to show us the pigeon tattoo.
Yes. Yeah. Pigeons is like, it's kind of the joke around here that, we actually kind of like used it as a marker for our dreams a little bit for a couple years. Like, all right, got to get that pigeon tattoo if you don't get these songs out whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was really helpful because who wants a pigeon tattooed on them? I actually think I may get it now, though.
Someone's watching this
Wait,
thing
someone
like, I love pigeons.
Someone's
Yeah.
looking at
Someone
their arm.
loves pigeons. Yeah.
They're looking at their arm going,
Yeah.
Where did it all go wrong?
Oh, Bishop,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah,
if only I'd followed my dreams.
Right.
I shouldn't have wanted to write that second verse
Yeah,
for that song.
exactly. You're giving me the middle finger right now. No. So yeah, after that, we decided like we wanted to empower this whole ideal that musicians and artists are moguls. Like daily, we are independent moguls. We have to learn how to fend for ourselves so much. You know, doing it independently. You don't always have all the money coming in. You got to try to figure out how can I like pay my bills and also follow my dreams. And so we wanted to create this label, this community where we got to empower artists on the level that we were and below and higher with empowering and amplifying their voice as artists.
That's
pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. So it's actually, and it's been fun. It's really been fun for us because we're implementing things and helping artists with things we're learning along the way. Live streaming came into the effect with Jared and or Heath, and a lot of people like, you know, looked at it like, well, why is he doing that? Then when he started seeing a lot of the, you know, oh, this is actually working for artists, it was something that we started implementing in my career, which I'm more of an in-person person. I'm doing a lot of gigging. I'm doing all the other things, but implementing that has been so useful for us as well. So it connected us to a lot of community and became one of the ways that in our strategy of how we build into artists and create opportunities for other people. So it's great.
Absolutely. And like the opportunity to come play a gig in San Diego was absolutely
that's crazy.
Fantastic.
When you break
absolutely
it down.
crazy.
There's so much more, like, well, if we were to do it ourselves, there's a lot of planning and a lot of organizing everything. Like, like even just for us just to book one gig, never mind to the scale of what actually happened in San Diego.
And so that's the part that is, we didn't set out to be an events company. We wanted to be, just let it happen.
How do you open a can quietly? Does anyone know?
It was like a slow, like. We didn't set out to be an events company, but we wanted to provide opportunities, not just for us, but for other artists that are in Orange County and in LA who are wanting to be artists and have a platform. So we found that with the streaming aspect, no one was having an event where they're live streaming their event on Twitch when it comes to music. We had never seen it. We were looking all through Twitch. We didn't even see Twitch doing it yet. So we're like, that'd be cool to not only host an event that you can set up some guitars on the speaker and like have people come and watch their favorite local artists play, but we could stream it and introduce new artists to Twitch and also introduce Twitch to these artists that they would never hear. And so that's been something that we just been loving because it has grown so much since the first one. Now we're on our, I think the one we did with you guys was our 7th or 6th one. So we'll be doing number 7 soon.
That's crazy.
Where's the next one going to be? Do you know yet?
So it looks like with some recent partnerships, we're going to be doing them all throughout LA and also going all the way down to Encinitas in San Diego with that partnership as well. Permitting us to do more throughout the year. So instead of it being once a quarter, possibly we'll see like close to like 6 or 7 of them next year, which is very exciting.
That would be good.
Yeah. So it just helps us to expand the whole idea of amplifying artists. That's the goal. That's the goal, to give artists an opportunity. Because if I had this when I first started music, man, I would be so much further along. And it's open to, we taught everybody, with some people taking advantage of it, like Darren, for instance. It's like, you want to come to Mogul House live every Saturday and stream live and get all this content that, you know, to be a mogul on your own and take it. Tell us when you want to come. And like he and some other ones have taken advantage of that, and they're seeing the growth in their artistry. It's fun. It's fun.
It's fantastic.
When does it start? In Australia.
Hey, don't give me an excuse. I already told you I want to move there. To the personality city, though.
To the personality city.
I'll start taking out all the pigeons.
I've seen pigeons there.
What I was going to tell you was, the video of the pigeons. Was it seagulls? No, seagulls.
That was,
so I saw a video.
That's the pigeon's cousin.
Just the pigeon's cousin.
Seagull tattoos.
I saw a video this morning. For those of you we've got quite a few Australian-based people that was saying the difference. Like, it summed up the difference or the argument between Sydney and Melbourne. Okay, I didn't show it to you. But the way it described it was the best way I've ever heard it described. Sydney and Melbourne are sisters, but Sydney's the better-looking sister. And Melbourne's the one with the better personality.
Okay,
nice.
So but it sums it up quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
like Sydney's got the beaches, it's got the weather, it's got the bridge, the opera house, and all this, that, and the other. But you go to the CBD in the night and it's dead. Like, there's no substance. And then you go to Melbourne and it's like, it's a bit of a, like, I don't really want to be here. And then actually then when like it comes to the nightlife or even just the culture, the coffee's better. the substance. It's got the
You
substance.
almost needed to say we went to the Zion National Park.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Zion National
the other
Park.
day, and there were a couple of Londoners there who were actually they asked us the question. They're going to Australia next, and they're trying to work out Sydney or Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I should that would have been a great analogy.
I wish I'd
to
seen it
pose to
then.
them.
Yeah, you could have described it to
Yeah.
him.
But
I'm sure he told him to come to Sydney, didn't you?
I did. At first, I actually said, I'm like, look, they're both pretty good. And they were
Yeah.
like quite surprised because people are pretty competitive.
Right,
and
right, yeah.
Sydney's better,
Right,
Melbourne's
yeah.
better, Melbourne's
Yeah.
better.
It's
So I
one or
said,
the
that's
other.
fine. And then I walked away and then I was like, oh, but the beaches are pretty good. So I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
back
You
to them and I
went
was
back,
like,
yeah.
you know what?
Chase
Weather
them up
beaches.
a mountain.
Don't get me
On the way
wrong,
back
yeah.
down, I was like-
Sydney's amazing. I enjoy Sydney a lot. It was so fun. I was there in 2010 to 2011. I was there for 2 months with the gospel choir. So we sang sang a Hillsong and just we got to see so
Hillsong's
much.
huge.
Oh yeah, that was an experience in itself. It was just insane in general. But enjoying the city, we got to see these Anglican churches, so we could see the beauty and the culture of all these old churches. And on the countryside, we got to hang out with these lovely families who hosted us. It was just awesome. I got to see it all, so I enjoyed it. Yeah,
That's all right.
but definitely Melbourne was like, oh, this is my vibe, like shopping and
Yeah.
coffee and fashion and music, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I like this a lot.
It's
I
the
got a lot of
cultural
that.
hub,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
thing. But yeah, so that's where you'd go. That's where
I
we'd
would.
have to go to the Mogul.
No,
Yeah. Mogul
no,
Australia.
because a lot of my friends, I mean, even Will D's in Sydney. There's so many.
Yeah.
I have friends in Sydney, so I definitely would. It would be a toss up, but maybe we'll do two. We'll do two.
We'll do
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
I'll go to both. Yeah.
Isn't
to both.
Aiden?
I'll do.
Isn't
I'll go to
Aiden
both.
in Melbourne?
He's in Melbourne.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Aiden, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in
Aiden,
Melbourne.
Aaron Shea.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
a few. There's
a few,
Miller's,
yeah.
Chris Miller's on the border between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 There's a few down there.
Yeah.
But we flew down and we caught up with Aaron and Sai down there.
Nice.
We
Yeah.
did it for the MUSOS. That's where we did our first stream
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We did.
And as we were
From
saying to you earlier, all we came back with was the colour.
Yeah.
That we
The hex key
Yeah.
for the color green.
we were very productive.
Yes. Yeah. Which is a very
we
important
needed
thing.
like a Mogul startup to help us get along, maybe. I think it was Book and TwitchCon that helped us move along.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like,
we need
we
to
can
get some
see a
pods
lot
out.
of people, so we
Yeah.
need to we need to actually have this
Absolutely,
up and
yeah.
running.
Yeah.
This will be weird
That's been good.
otherwise.
And so sometimes you need that, like doing music too. Like you need, like for me, releasing music, I have to
Yeah.
set deadlines.
Yeah.
I'm going to release this song then.
100%.
Okay, got to get that
Yeah.
going.
Definitely.
Or having like a mix date or
Yeah.
a master date that it needs to be sent off to the distributor. I'm like, okay,
Right.
It
Yeah.
has to be done.
I've got this much time. That
Yeah.
works for me.
It is so helpful. I mean, in general, like now, beyond the events, like being able to help artists, we're working with 3 different artists right now and helping them with the strategy of all the way up from, you want to write the song, we can come alongside you with that, but let's put some markers in the ground so this actually is a see-through project. And I find with a lot of artists, everybody's in their head, and it's like, well, some people are way like driven by the whole like I'm too creative and I don't need the time and space, but it's still good because it helps you to go, I'm going to actually see this project all the way through.
Yeah.
Put those markers in. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, what I found like the best sort of metric on that is Dr. Seuss's books. He
Okay.
used to limit himself to word count, not word count, but different words.
Really?
Yeah. So there's
Interesting.
only like
Use the same-
he made like a bet with his publisher. I think one of his
wow.
books is like 26 words, something like that.
Wow.
Different words.
Yeah.
It might even be Cat in the Hat. It might be Cat in
Really?
the Hat.
What's
no,
one of
no,
his?
it's Green Eggs and Ham. Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh, okay.
I do not like them, Sam. I am.
So that we are definitely fact
Like,
checking
yeah,
him.
and
I'm
it-
fact checking him after this.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, it's such a
Usually my
Nah,
facts are pretty good.
Yeah. No.
There's an asterisk on the end of that.
That makes sense though, Alex. It does. It's like for someone whose mind is not as type A, I need to see this date, and someone who's more like I'm in the stratosphere, this is my art, I don't want to have a date on it, all this stuff, to give yourself creative markers is helpful.
Well, it just drags in that because if someone's
Yeah.
like, just got all that creativity and the wide vision kind of thing, it just
Right.
helps you focus in.
100%.
And
Yes.
that's like just okay. This is just the lane for today.
Yes.
Go.
Yes. Definitely.
Sometimes
we can
having-
deal with that tomorrow.
Having
Yeah.
those restraints is just like
Yeah.
exactly what you need because
Right.
you've got these days, like, even making music, you've got like a million parameters you can work on.
Yes.
Ways you can write songs, and you
Definitely.
need like that.
You
like,
need to
like
write Cat in the
word
Hat or
limit.
Yeah,
Green
Cat
Eggs
in
and
the
Ham.
Hat limits.
Whatever it was. I think it's Green Eggs and Ham actually.
Green
I
Eggs
can't
and Ham.
remember though.
We got to figure this out because I'm gonna be using this as an analogy now.
Yeah, I reckon I would use my phone. My phone's over there.
Yeah,
I usually like to pull out my phone.
that's a great one.
I tell you what, does anybody in the room have a phone that I could borrow?
Oh,
Just on a
Darren.
browser.
Darren, check that out.
I just need a browser open because I need to ask a question. Thank you so much. A while Darren had played.
Yeah.
What is the month and day of your birth?
October the 3rd.
Great. Oh, it's coming up. Past.
Just
What is
passed.
the date?
Yeah, it's I think it's the 14th.
Oh, wait, we were in a message and I wished you happy birthday.
Yeah, you did that day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was in the middle of you guys getting here, planning it all. So like that, we had we were on our way to San Diego on my birthday. It was a work day.
Oh, work day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a work day,
That's
isn't it?
right. Yeah.
Anyway, don't you also need the last 3 digits of his credit card?
Yeah. Your mother's maiden name.
Mother's maiden name.
Don't dox yourself.
Okay, I was literally about to give it to you. I thought it was like one of those rapid questions.
Yeah, back to the rapid questions. Okay, I'm opening up this. Okay, you're Florida man. Are you aware of Florida man?
The Florida man.
Yeah.
No, and I lived in Florida.
Okay, so Florida man is a thing unto itself.
Okay.
So you're Florida man on October 3. Florida man accused of using Kool-Aid packets to steal nearly $1,000 in Walmart merchandise.
What?
Yeah. He was arrested on suspicion of using Kool-Aid packets to steal $994 worth of merchandise from a Walmart.
How did you
I'm
do that?
really I kind of want to.
Interesting.
The officers said he hid the powdered drink packets in his hand while scanning expensive items. Oh, so he was scanning the Kool-Aid packets.
Oh, and pretending to scan the things
Because they
as you put
scanned for
them through.
24 cents and then just put it in the other things through.
What in the
Clever.
world?
So-
Okay, wait a minute. What is this?
Okay, so there's a thing of... I'll pass this back to you. Thank you so much for that. There's a thing called Florida Man. So
Okay.
Florida is a place unto itself.
It is.
And if you Google Florida Man and whatever date, there is something ludicrous that has happened on that day.
On that day.
Mine involves a guy. He what was it? He called emergency services because he said he had heart problems or something. So they arrived and he's waiting for them, pleasuring himself with ice packs.
What? What?
There's some weird ones.
And
What do you want? yours was?
every person has one. I think mine was he used an ambulance or something to get to Hooters.
That was it. He called
Florida
emergency services in order to get a ride to Hooters.
What in the world?
And everyone has one.
Everyone's got one. That's the
Everyone's
best
got
thing.
one.
So you pull up
Gosh,
your birthday, and that's your Florida man. Your Florida man
My
is
Florida
a
man
genius.
he's a genius. Yeah.
But he got
You have
caught.
a very
Kool-Aid
smart,
packets, yeah.
high IQ.
Yeah.
High
Definitely.
IQ
I need to hit him up.
But yeah, it's stealing like nearly $1,000 worth using Kool-Aid packets.
Yeah.
What a mind.
But yeah, you've never heard of Florida Man. I love
No,
it. It's one of
never
my
heard of
favorite
it.
things.
That's
It's one of my
fantastic.
favorite things to just ask people, "What's your Florida Man?" And they're
Yeah.
like, what?
I'm going to ask people that because
Yeah.
I've never been asked that in my life.
But what was funny was obviously the topic is not funny, but recently with the weather issues in Florida, Tom had sent me a reel. There was a clip from the news, and he was like, "Florida man's at it again," kind of thing. And there was just a news clip of these waves are hitting the side, and just coming like breaching the land and everything. And there's a guy cycling on his bike wearing a full snorkel, just going for a ride on his bike.
That's someone's birthday.
Florida, like classic.
That's someone's birthday.
That's someone's
now.
birthday.
Yep.
Someone was born.
That's funny.
Come on.
That's their Florida man.
They're just different over there.
Yeah,
that's
I kind of just want to go see them. It should be
Yeah.
like an amusement park. There's
Of
all
all
these
the
different
Flo-
Florida men.
Yeah.
Like the news headlines printed out like a wall of fame.
Just holding
That
wall
would
of
be
Florida
a
men.
that'd be a massive
Yeah.
museum. That'd be crazy.
That would be fantastic.
One for every day of the,
start
every day
that.
of the year.
That's a good idea.
Do you reckon?
Start that.
Oh, an art gallery with just like the
beautiful
mugshot.
frames. Beautiful frames with these articles in them.
But yeah, you get the mugshot and then the article next to it. I think that'd be brilliant.
That'd be great. And then at the gift shop, you can like buy a print of your own.
Not a
of your
gift
own,
shop.
of your
Of
own.
your
No,
own.
of your
Not a
own.
gift
You get a
shop.
key
I'm just
ring
thinking
with,
business
With your
card.
own,
Yeah, keyring.
with your Florida guy.
With the you could get little Kool-Aid packets.
The Kool-Aid packets, yeah. Depending on what day. Yeah. It's messed up.
Why are we not doing this already? That's the next mogul move.
Yes. No. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Why not? Why not?
Hey,
fantastic.
Let's invest time into that. I don't think I have that much time.
I don't think you do either. No. Given what we've seen from yourself and the team over the last 2 weeks, however long, you've frantically messaging us.
It feels like,
I'm notorious for not responding to anything. And I had 2 forms sent to me that I needed to fill out, and I was like, I'll do those.
Oh yeah.
And then a week later, I'm like, I still need to do those.
And I think one still needs to be done, but it never had. That's okay. What's hilarious is Tom got his done right away.
Immediately. See, it just strikes a bad light. Which is why we work well together.
Yeah, I could tell. I was like, oh yeah, they need each other. Yeah.
Just need him to chase me down.
Yeah, that's so funny. It's like me and Closure, where we definitely have all these. We were talking about last night. I was making a cake, and I screwed up the first part I was telling y'all earlier. And so I go, bro, I think you should make this cake, because when he does something, he follows directions down to a T.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, I don't care about the directions. Let's just get it done. Yeah, and so we need each other.
You described us with the cake thing we did.
Yeah,
when I made a cake in a subathon on Twitch, and I was just throwing a cake together because I was just going to make a cake. Yeah. So I bought a couple of boxes of pre-cake mix, bought a couple of colors, threw it together.
Can we just... Okay.
Anyway, I had to mix red and blue dye together to make it purple, because it was like a Twitch cake.
Oh, okay.
The Twitch glitch logo.
That makes sense.
And I've been awake for about 20 hours at that point.
No excuses.
Anyway, I mixed it. It was purplish. It was purplish. The cake didn't look amazing. I can show you pictures.
Was it red?
Pretty much I got roasted for my cake skills. But I was just making a cake. But then he had to beat me.
Can we just keep talking about your cake for a minute?
Why?
First up, half the flour you used was gluten free and the other half wasn't.
Yeah, see this is how I was just baking a cake. So I went to the shop. No. I went to the shop, and I'm not going to make it from scratch. So I bought the box mix, and I grabbed 2, and the one behind was gluten free. So when I put them together, I was like, well, this is going to be weird, but whatever. I'm very slapdash. Yeah. Throw it together. And I'm also, chat's not going to be eating this.
We've established that Tom is colorblind.
Oh wow! Really?
Maybe not technically, but
yeah.
So his cake was grey.
It's purple.
Everyone in chat is going, Tom, that is grey. That is the
greatest. Are there clips
there
of
must
this?
be. He also has pictures, and he still claims, even though there's photographic evidence, he claims that they're purple.
It was grey?
It was grey. But then also to lead my thinking that he's colorblind, when we were in the Airbnb at TwitchCon, he pulls out a shirt and says, I'm going to wear this blue shirt, which is purple.
Oh, yeah. You
came full circle.
You may have a little bit. Okay.
But it was definitely a grey cake. Aside from that,
I've never seen it.
You refuse to let it cool in order to ice it.
This was the thing. I'm was just making a cake. I wasn't worried about how it would come out.
Right.
In chat, you were being like, let it cool, and I was just like, I've got the icing in the bowl.
You had time to let it cool because you were on a subathon, and that time I think you had 10 hours left.
But I think in my mind, what was going on with the whole subathon thing, and it was the same. I played a game at one point, and I just wanted to beat the game. For some reason, I felt like if I beat the game faster, the subathon might end because I was exhausted. So I think I was cooking the cake. I was just doing everything as if it would I played this game called Stray, which is an awesome game where you play as the cat and you go through. And there's all the side things you can check out through the game. Right. I just went main storyline straight down the middle and just finished it. And then I was like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Next thing.
But then continuation
I was
on the cake.
Sleep deprived, losing my mind a bit. Anyway, then Alex had a birthday stream. And was he's going to do a cake, and then he called me from the shops, and he's buying molding chocolate.
I couldn't buy molding chocolate. I had to make my own.
Pretty much, he had to beat my cake.
Yeah,
I had to beat his cake.
Which wasn't very hard to do.
It wasn't hard, but the thing was, I had to go way over the top beating his cake. I couldn't, because I could have just made a normal cake, and it was as long as it wasn't grey. I went
extremely competitive.
I've never seen a grey cake before, so I have to. I mean, it takes talent.
It looked like someone had just poured some concrete and left it there in a square.
Did you eat it? Did you taste it?
It tasted pretty good.
Okay.
It's just sugar, butter, and flour,
but
and gluten-free flour.
But Mother Southey was like,
yeah, I gave my mum a review. No, she actually said, "Oh, it doesn't look very good," and then she says it looks moldy, but it's not. And then she tried it, and she was like, "Actually, it's
a
tastes
cake
better than it
even
looks."
your mother couldn't love.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's true. Moms love everything. So
Well, that's true.
it's okay. So
You took my mum into this.
don't bring my mom into this.
Don't bring my mum into this.
Well, that's okay. Just don't make cakes. You just keep on saying.
No, cakes aren't my thing.
My cake was sick though.
His cake was pretty good.
I was about to say
It was pretty good, but you were pulling your hair out
I
making
lost
it.
my because I went too far.
And yeah.
I went too far. I bit too much.
He talks himself up a lot. We're doing this thing called the biggest click, which is his idea, which is when we get people on the podcast, and we do this thing where we do like a click speed test to see who can click a mouse the fastest.
Okay.
And it was his idea, and he liked it, and he was very confident about
'cause I thought
his
I was
own
the best at
ability. Anyway, he thought he was the best. He was very happy. Anyway, he got me to do it. And I got a reasonable score, but then when it came to his turn,
I just couldn't do it.
We made some rules, like you get like 3 turns,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what's like the best.
Yeah, it's
the best
the
one,
best of the
whatever
three.
the best one that you get of the 3 is, and watching him, we've got the video, and we've got to put it
Yeah.
up. Watching him lose his mind, knowing that he's not going to beat me,
Right.
was a great thing to watch. And suddenly I was like, I love this game
Yeah.
because he really thought he was going to beat my score, and he was even being a bit. I went first as well.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to cheat. He was trying to find new techniques, and I'd be like, "No, mate, this isn't the game." But he was like, "Oh my god, this is not happening." Because once you have your score, that's it.
Right.
And then he spilled his coffee on the table.
spilled
And
my
at first,
coffee
he
on
was
him.
saying he needed coffee
You that
to
competitive,
perk him up,
Alex.
and I was being
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's all right.
just a little.
That's all right. That's all right.
A little bit.
I love it.
But that's why I had to beat him with a cake, and I had to knock it out of the park with the cake because he'd already beat me on that.
Yeah. Now I don't feel so bad about my cake now.
No.
Yeah.
But my cake, I made a shoe.
Oh,
The
you went.
shoey shoe. I made a replica of my shoe.
He made a shoe with laces and everything.
Oh, you went.
Yeah, I
over.
went all out.
He
Yeah.
went.
I went
up
all
here.
Yeah,
out.
Alex, you
I'll
did.
show you a picture.
You did.
It's so good.
Need
Like
to
it
do
was so good.
I need to see a side by side. Yeah.
No, for
Of
his
the great
sake, you do
cake.
not.
Yeah.
I'm someone. If I'm passionate about something, I'll put everything into it.
Yeah.
But if I'm not, I'll be like, I will do the bare minimum for the greatest result,
Right, yeah.
kind of thing.
Or if you're on a subathon.
Or if I'm on a subathon, or if I haven't
I'll just
slept.
do the bare minimum.
I'll just, yeah.
That's. I'm gonna attribute that to you only got a few hours of sleep. That's what it was.
He didn't even sleep at that time.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
he didn't
sleep.
even sleep.
Okay, so
you
no
slept
sleep
for
at
like
all.
30 minutes in your entire
Yeah,
subathon. You
yeah.
did like 40
Yeah.
something hours. You just had 30 minutes.
I was losing my mind.
Oh wow, yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, so
Um,
we'll try the cake again next
say
time.
that. Yeah.
I got
I'd love
faith
to
in
see
you,
you try
Tom.
the cake again.
I got faith. Yeah.
I'd love to see you try the cake
Yeah.
again.
Have a rematch. But then the pressure's on. I don't know. I don't know if I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know you're going to lose now.
It is hard to mix like red and blue dye to make purple.
It's hard to mix
gluten-free
gluten-free flour and normal flour.
It's trickier because red and blue makes purple, right?
Yeah, but you'd want more. You'd want more of one than the other.
Yeah, but it's very much. I was doing like a drop by drop because it was just go like way over.
That's your problem. Is it was like you needed more.
The cake inside was actually purple, but then what happened is I baked it, and then all the outsides turned brown because I baked it.
And it was
and then I was like,
kind
oh,
of-
now I need to ice it purple to make it look purple on the
Oh, I
outside.
got you.
And then the icing was a bit
Well, yeah.
cementy.
Well, the cake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Just. Yeah, you probably should make cakes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You heard it here first, folks. I can talk. I promise.
That's
I've
all
got a
right.
podcast.
Yeah. We just talked about cake for like 10 minutes.
We did.
It's fine.
But
This is kind of thing that we do.
Okay, good. As long as that's good.
Really
This is kind of thing we do. We're drinking banana bread.
Banana bread,
beer.
beer.
I can make
We
banana
found it
bread.
at Trader Joe's.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
Do you
really
like
easy.
Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
I like Trader Joe's for one thing. They have a snack there. It's a s'more snack. They literally come like a little pack, and it's like chocolate. They're graham crackers and marshmallows and wrapped in chocolate, like covered in chocolate.
Oh, like
So
like
good.
dipped.
Yes, it's like a s'more, but it's like dipped. Yeah, they just
Yeah.
took the graham crackers and the marshmallows and dipped them in chocolate. There's like these little bite-sized ones, so you just throw them in.
I'm thinking of like a wagon wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know wagon wheels?
Yes, yeah, I know
Okay,
what wagon.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh,
No, maybe not.
I just thought about Tim Tams. I don't know why.
Oh,
I just thought about those.
Trader Joe's. I can talk. I promise.
Yeah,
I can
Alex,
talk.
I think you're-
Trader
yeah.
Joe's does.
Have you tried Tim Tams?
Oh yeah. I
Trader
love them
Joe's
so
does
much.
their version of Tim Tams. They do their own version of Tim Tams.
Yeah. Oh, Trader
We
Joe's.
tried them.
Are they
We
good?
compared them.
They call them Aussie style.
Cream filled,
Ew.
something or
Biscuits
They
other.
or
probably
something,
messed
yeah.
those up, didn't they?
No,
Yeah.
actually, like when you eat them like a normal human being, they're
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
But if you try and Tim Tam slam,
Yeah.
they fall. They just
I
don't
love
hold
a
up.
Tim Tam slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this
Yeah.
is great.
They are
Yeah.
good. They are good.
That's the
They're
thing.
really good.
The things.
But what
Yeah.
we actually found out why it's called a small.
Why?
Yeah, small.
Do you know?
I actually don't.
Yeah.
No, we googled it.
Okay.
While we were in
Well,
Zion.
I kind of worked it out. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why I've never thought
Because
to,
it's S apostrophe more,
yeah.
right?
And so
Some
it's
more.
quite-
Some more. I want some more.
That's
Yeah,
literally
and
it.
that's where it's
That's
come from.
that's
'Cause
in
it's
a
like- it's
that's
like
in a
Moorish.
movie actually.
Is it?
What movie was that from? Back in the day.
Interesting.
Nobody's helping.
I know, right? They're in a they're at a
There's a room full of
campfire.
people
What
and no
movie is
one's
that
helping.
from? You want some more? Some more what? What's
Some
that from? The kids are
Nobody's
all
helping.
playing in the baseball park. They had a big
Generic
mass.
American movie.
Thank you, The Sandlot. That's what it's
Sandlot?
from.
Never
The
heard of
Sandlot.
this.
You have to watch The Sandlot. Yeah. But that quote, like this kid, they're all having like a scary night in this house and they're making s'mores. And one of the heavyset kids in the movie, he's hilarious. But he like asked one of the kids, like, "Hey, you want a s'more?" And he's like, "Some more what?" And that was the joke. Yeah.
I like that.
It's a classic movie. Classic American movie.
American,
I guess.
yeah.
It's, well, it's got s'mores and people playing on baseball. Did you say baseball field?
Baseball.
Yeah, so it's got to
sounds
be an
very
American movie.
100%. Oh, this is classic America's time
Yeah.
frame too. Like, yeah, anything that was classic, like the Chuck Taylors and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Everything in that
Yes.
movie was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is a classic American thing.
We
yeah.
need to watch it. We were just at Trader Joe's, and the guy at the checkout, he realized we were Australian.
Yeah.
And he was like talking about.
He's like, have you seen Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah,
It's like,
he was very
we've seen
excited
Crocodile
about
Dundee.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is so ignorant. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh, God bless him.
That was
He saw
nice.
it because we bought some alcohol and he's like, "Can I see your license? Can you get some
Yeah.
ID?" So Aussie licenses came out. And
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're from down under." It was like,
Yeah,
"Yep."
Down Under. He did. He was quite
Oh
good.
my
Down
gosh.
Down Under.
And then he's like, "Can you do an Aussie accent?"
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm awful. Accents are
Go
awful.
on.
Yeah, they're so awful. What's the difference between yours and a British accent?
There's a lot.
So okay, so if I say Twitter, is that
Twitter.
Oh,
That's England.
That's very.
That's England
it's very
because they don't
English.
pronounce a lot of their T's
T's,
and
yeah.
R's, right?
But I don't reckon you sound very Aussie.
But no, because
Because
mine's are like
he's Welsh.
I'm a middle.
Aussie hybrid.
You
Yeah.
know, that's actually interesting. I'm noticing that now. Yeah.
I've actually got my dad's side's British.
Okay.
So I say some things
You
like
have
I say the
isms.
T's a bit. I say
Yeah.
not always, but British. I might
Yeah,
say
you-
that a bit.
yeah,
but then
you've
if
got
I'm
isms.
around a lot of Aussie people, I'll start like slurring
But
and
that's what
getting a little bit
helps everyone
more like that.
not notice my accent is because his is
I'm in
softer.
between. I'm a
You speak more of the Queens
softer Aussie.
than
The Queens,
normal.
yeah.
Queens.
Oh,
Oh, Lizzie. Come on.
rest in peace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the Kings now.
The Kings. The King's
It's
language.
the King's English.
King's English.
The King's English.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Everything sounds
interesting.
weird. What I want to know is, are they going to reprint all the money?
Oh, well, think about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Aussie money has her face on too. Anyone in the Commonwealth, I think,
we're
has
trying to
their-
work that out. Cause
Well, for us, I
technically-
mean, it would be. Well, we have multiple.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah,
multiple.
yeah.
But on every single British note and coin,
She's on every last
she's
one.
on every one of them.
he would love his face on everyone's
Oh my
currency.
god, can you imagine?
I'd
I'd love that so
too.
much.
Me too.
I'd love that so
I got
much.
these T-shirts made. One was with my face for him, and one was with his face for me.
Oh yeah.
And as I was doing it, I'm like, oh, Alex is going to want the shirt
Yeah,
with his
yeah.
own face on it for sure. For sure, and that was the first thing he showed.
With
me.
Criminally
this-
inaccurate.
That is hilarious.
I
Oh
saw
my
it straight away and I was like,
gosh.
can I have that one?
Can I have that one, please? Oh, that's not your size.
I mean, yeah. All I said, I said to you, you got to like your own face enough to want to wear it twice.
That's true.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Everyone should like their own
Yeah.
face enough to.
Yeah.
But then you're already wearing your face.
But that's also, I followed up, and I think you'll agree, when I was like, it's the same with like merch and things like that.
Yeah.
If you've made merch that you don't want to wear or you won't wear out, then why have you made it?
100%. Like
That's true.
for me, I don't like colors.
Hmm.
So for me, you won't hardly see me make a colorful thing like that orange thing back there.
Yeah.
So that was a exclusive piece that was made from our tour back in 2018, and literally when we made it, I kept telling the designer, I don't like the color. I'm not going to put money into like getting a whole bunch of these made. And everybody's like, oh, I love them. I was like, make it black. Yeah, literally make it black or make it gray, but do not make it orange. He sent it in the mail. I was like, okay, great, this is just going to be a piece. And everybody comes in, they love it, but it's like, I'm not going to get it done.
I mean, because now it stands out. That's why people will call that one out in particular. But that's the only reason.
For me, it's like, so colorful shirts in general. Like, once you wear a colorful shirt once, people notice that you wore that shirt. And if you wear it again next week, they notice you wore it. But if you have a black shirt, like, you can wear that black shirt.
Well, you're wearing navy, but it's close enough.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I could wear that Mogul black tee every time, and no one even gives a care. Literally, I'll get something to go, man, you love that shirt. It's like, yeah, but when it's more noticeable when it's a colorful shirt. So in my brain, it's like, I either have to be making this as an exclusive piece that is a one-time wear, and in my brain I know that for myself and for the customer, or if I want something that everybody can wear every day, something you want to wear around the house or wear out, then I'm going to stick with some of the neutral colors here.
Yeah.
And where do we get these?
I'll get you one. Don't worry. We got you.
So it's a plug opportunity.
Oh yeah. Where do they get these shirts? Well, you can get them at the mogulhouse.com/merch, and you can get them there. We have the BishopsWorld crew neck back here. We have the BishopsWorld tee, the Mogul block tee, which is this ivory one right here in the front, and that's embroidered. And then we have the script tee in the back of that, which is black, and that's embroidered as well. But that's the BishopsWorld stuff. That's brand new actually. Like really,
that's nice. I like that.
It's about a month old now. Yeah, so which has been really fun. Like getting something that I am starting to brand BishopsWorld. Now people are wearing it. I seen someone wearing that at a casino on their Instagram story, and they won like $4,000. And I was like, yes.
Go.
Wear mine.
That was me.
They pay for themselves, these shirts. They pay for themselves.
You should buy a few and go to the casino.
I just love it. I also love the fact, too, like with fashion, some of the material too, like you can either buy a really cheap material that costs nothing and sell a lot of it, but I think some of the reasons why we are doing well with our merch right now is just because the material is solid.
That's it.
You notice it so quick.
Even when you're wearing it, like that's half the battle.
Yeah, it feels good, right?
Yeah. Because you want to feel good.
100%.
Because you're aware otherwise. Yeah. And then you go into your shell.
Right.
If I had one, I'd go into mine.
Yeah. All right, into the shell. Yeah.
I love how you're holding your mic like a beer.
Yeah.
It's comfort.
He's got.
You got a drink from
we just got back from Vegas.
Yeah, we did.
It's like
banana bread and wine.
Double bar. What's going on?
That banana bread. That is an interesting buy there.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Have you been up to Vegas?
So I'm going to Vegas the first of the year for the first time, and I'm driving up with my big brother. We're going to drive up together.
Cool. Beautiful.
So it'll be fun. A couple friends are going to meet us there too. Yeah. So it's going to be really nice. Yeah. I'm excited. I've never been. I've only been in the airport, and when I knew I was in Vegas though, because when I got off of the plane, there are casinos. Slot machines everywhere. In the airport.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
They have them in like as you're driving out of Vegas, even in like the
rest stops.
Yeah, the gas stations.
Gas stations, rest stops.
Gas stations. They literally have them inside.
Wouldn't it be funny if one of those were the ones that had to like hit that you're gonna? It's like, it's like, dang.
Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Yeah,
you're like, oh,
that's how you go.
Right. Like, oh, this is gonna be this one.
It's
this random gas station. Yeah,
Vegas is crazy. Yeah,
someone's got to do it in the gas station.
Absolutely.
Feels like I'm just promoting gambling more and more.
Somebody's out there doing it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can win.
There's some crazy things that are being built there though at the moment.
Yeah, they're building this big. I don't know if it'll be done by then, but they're building this big dome ball thing.
Globe.
Apparently, it's covered in like 4K screens.
Oh, is that for the Raiders?
Outside?
No, the Raiders stadium's finished.
Okay.
But this is specifically for like concerts and things. Yeah. Wow. It's like a double sphere.
Yeah.
One is inside of the other, and the outer one has 4K screens on it, so they can literally make it disappear
into the skyline
and just fit the skyline around it.
But then
when you're inside, you feel like you're outside
because they'll put the sky back on and stuff.
Man, that'd be incredible.
Yeah,
wow.
Just the way they're talking about it, but they've got that. They've got like
great for a Mogul show.
The Formula One.
Great for a Mogul show.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why not? That's the next one I'm doing.
Right.
Get it booked.
TwitchCon in Vegas.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be
Vegas.
crazy? Oh my gosh.
That would be wild.
TwitchCon in Vegas, yeah. You guys here's TwitchCon next year. Let's do it in Vegas.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That would be real crazy.
Yeah, that would be. It would be fun though. It would be fun.
It'd be fun anyway. It was fun this time.
Yeah, it was. It was great meeting everyone, and I didn't even get to stay for the entire event, but I got a taste of it just meeting people that I have seen, and I think Twitch has done such a good job of creating community in each of its categories overall, where like now you're making lifetime friends and family, which is important, and it felt like a family reunion in a way with people that you've never met in person. That's the cool thing too. Yeah. Because the hugs that I gave, it didn't feel like I was like meeting someone for the first time. It was like, oh, it's good to see you. You know?
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that, and I also enjoy the fact again that it's a platform that's creating opportunity for musicians. Something that's hard to do, especially living here in LA, or if you live in a music city like Nashville, Chicago, or New York City, is you have to be a certain standard of a musician in order to make it through. And you also have to fit into this whole like line. There is no space for a person that's just enjoying music to play it, who's not trying to be like this amazing, crazy, not trying to be the next Ed Sheeran or something. Just love music. And but Twitch has done that. They've made a place where it's like, I just like playing music. I don't necessarily want to be big. Yeah.
Well,
That's
I
what's
always
cool.
say what's great about it as well is the people who are there have chosen to be there.
Yeah.
Like you're competing with YouTube, Netflix, all the other
viewers,
whatever's going on. And people have decided to chill with you.
The viewers choose too.
100%. Yeah. The whole live. I remember when Jared was describing this to me, and at first I kind of was like, I know what Twitch is, but for gaming, and I didn't grow up playing video games, so I could care less. But when he was sharing with me the difference, it did make sense. It's like this platform, all the other platforms can do live stuff, but they're also hosting content that's already been made as well. Where Twitch is literally live content where people can come and engage with you live. That is their focus whatsoever. And as I like kind of put that in my brain, was like, that's actually amazing, like the focus on that specifically, and that people want to engage that. I want to come home and not watch a Netflix movie. I want to watch Alex play live. It's like same to think about, actually, that people would like do that.
Exactly.
I love it.
We were doing the same in our hotel room. We had terrible movies on the screen.
Yeah.
But that was fun because that's what we wanted to put on.
It is great.
But we were flicking through on our phones. We were on different streams, and we were going, oh, check this one out.
They're
doing this. They're doing this.
It's that community aspect that you can just engage directly with that community, be part of it, rather than if you're watching something on Netflix, it's just
you watching Netflix.
It's produced and sold and like all that, you know. But you're actually engaging directly with the creator, which is awesome.
Definitely.
It's good. It's good. But yeah. That's how we end.
All right.
That's how we tend to end.
Yeah. Because usually Tom goes, but because we hit the time.
But thank you so much for having us, and thank you for coming on.
Man, thank you for having me on here. You guys are amazing. Thank you for just the inspiration you always have when we get on your streams over here. I love watching y'all. Y'all just are incredible. It's entertaining. It's fun, and can't wait for next year for us to come back together again. I think it's going to be another level. Yeah,
it should be fun. We have some Tim Tams, by the way.
I want one.
Do you want to grab
I'll have it after my dinner.
You should get some.
Tim Tams. Listen, the only Tim Tam that I had that I did not like was the Turkish Delight ones.
What?
Oh, I've never had that. It's criminal.
That sounds horrific.
We have a problem with Tim Tams. I was talking about the other day. Is when you get the flavored ones, they dupe you. You lose a couple. You actually lose two a packet because they spread them out. So it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
But when you pull out the packets next to each other, they're slightly spaced, and you actually lose.
Wait, I did watch this. Is this on your Instagram?
Yeah.
You can find us at MUSOS Podcast everywhere.
Man, dude.
Get into the Tim Tams.
We need a Tim Tam slam.
We were doing them the other night when we came home after the con. We'd ripped the scabs off a couple of tinnies. That's how we call it. Rip the scabs off a couple of tinnies.
I've never heard that.
No?
Never heard that.
I love that. It's one of my favorite ones. But yeah, you check the pasta. We're done. Thank you very much.
Bye.